Last week we talked about Halloween. So I thought it'd be a good idea if we talked about the day after Halloween, which is really what Halloween was set up to honor or to prepare for, which is All Saints' Day. And we have to look at two things. We have to look at what Jesus and the Bible is teaching us about who the saints are and the difference between the saints that have been created by the church. And I want to go back to what we learn from Jesus in the Bible, that everyone who goes to heaven appears to be a saint. And those are the children of God. And that's the people that we should be, we should emulate those that are here. But more than that, we want to emulate Jesus. We want to live like Jesus lived. We don't want to act like the people of the world because they are never the saints, because they are not going to go into heaven. And as we're taught, broad is the way that leads to destruction, but narrow is the path that leads to salvation or it leads to heaven. And who are these people? Are they just Christians? I don't believe so. Because God talks about bringing people in from every walk of life, from all of the tribes, from all of the nations, and bringing them together. And it's those people who we need to be open to, or not say, well, you're not a Christian, you can't be part of this. No. It's anyone who truly loves the Lord and lives in his heavenly will. And Jesus seems to be talking about the fact that those are the people that will be called. Those are the ones that we're to look for. Those are the ones that are, well, that we should be, that will be the saints in heaven, the children of God. So we have to stop living the way the world lives and celebrate those who follow the Lord in all his ways, even if they're coming from a different background. And we're talking about Buddhists and Muslims and Jewish, everything that comes along. And you know that the Jewish are, because that's where Jesus came from. And he got angry at the church leaders because they were chasing people away from God's heavenly will instead of leading them into heaven. And that's what we need to do. We need to lead people into heaven. We need to set that example. That's what our job is. We're supposed to live that way, but if we're living that way, that's where we're going. And it's not, living in the ways of the world and trying to change that when we die. Because we could die suddenly and never change. It's the way we live now. Amen.